On today's Enrique's Home Buyer channel, I am going to talk to you about seller concessions. Hey, welcome back. Enrique here. We're going to talk about seller concessions. What are they? What does it mean? We're going to break it down for you. So one of the first things you need to understand is that because the market is shifting, we are right here in the beginning of October 2022, and we're starting to see a shift in the market. For many months, it was difficult to get into a house here in California and other places of the country. Multiple offers. You had to overbid. Some people wanted cash only. Sellers were crazy. But now, tables have turned. Now, as a buyer, you have the opportunity to purchase a home, pick the home you want, make an offer, negotiate the offer, and then you're going to hear something that people talk about. It's called seller concessions. What is it? Seller concessions is when a seller gives you a concession to make the loan and the financing easier. Those concessions can be anything from paying for your home warranty, paying for your home inspection, also paying for some of the closing costs, maybe giving you a contribution to buy down your rate. Those are all seller concessions, and they need to be negotiated at the moment that you make your offer. So how does that work? Okay, so let's walk through it. You are in the process of buying a house and you are talking to your realtor and you see a house that you like and you say, hey, you know what? We can get a good deal on this house. Maybe we can offer under asking price, save ourselves $15,000, $20,000 on the purchase price. But then you also may hear from your realtor says, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and offer full price, but let's ask for concessions. Maybe they can pay all your closing costs. Maybe they can offer money for you to buy down the rate. Those are all concessions that are allowed by the bank. I'm going to give you a practical example. Recently, we opened escrow on a property that this buyer was purchasing, right? So this buyer's been looking for a house and they found the perfect home, and they actually were considerably, reasonably happy with the price. In other words, they liked that the price of $410 was actually perfect. But they were struggling because they don't have a lot of money for both the down payment and the closing costs. So when they wrote the offer, they say, look, Mr. Seller, we're going to pay you full price, $410,000 for the house. But in exchange, you're going to give us $10,000 for closing costs. The seller agreed. So now my buyer, the person I'm representing on the finance side, is happy because that's $10,000 they don't have to put down for escrow, title, appraisal, all that. And because we only need $9,000 for closing costs, we're going to use the other $1,000 to help them buy down the rate a little bit and get them into a better payment. That is what seller concessions are like. Now, seller concessions are not always available, especially in certain markets. If your market's still very competitive, forget it. But if you are in one of those markets where there's plenty of houses, I want you to consider talking to your real estate agent, and rather than decreasing the price of your offer, find out how concessions might actually help you save more money. For example, if you offer $10,000 less on the price, you may only save $50 or $60 on the payment. But if you ask for $10,000 in concessions, you're not going to pay any closing costs. That's much more money in your pocket than what you would save if you offer $10,000 less. So find out from both your real estate agent and your independent mortgage broker what makes more sense and what kind of concessions you can ask for and get away with. I hope this information was useful. Remember to click subscribe so you can get more of my videos, and don't forget to check out my other videos where I have tons of information that is going to be useful to you as a buyer. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Talk to you soon.